Hope you enjoy Hotel Renovator.
I know, I'm gonna try it right now. I mean, I'll put the clothes away.
Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Chris is first.
Woo!
Chris is first. Woo! Chris, who would have thunk you'd be first? At least you're awake today, Chris. That's good. Chris is awake today. It's good to see Chris is awake.
Long Notch is well stocked, as you asked. But our purpose was to take back the mountain. Now what?
Stay prepared. Sharpen your spears. Should we not return, defending the cut falls to you. If our chieftain agrees with his course.
Sounds like good advice, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Chieftain?
The weight of command is no small burden.
I can see that. I take it you haven't spoken to Araya yet?
Why should I? This is what she wanted, to return to Thunder's drum. It is her only care. So I should have known she would find a way to push aside my spear. After the Karja took my sister, not all of her came back.
What happened to Araya when she was a captive of the Karja?
As a shaman, she's adept with machines. Tracking them, stunning them. The Karja used her to capture them for the Sun Ring, where they were unleashed upon the innocent. They made her part of their blood sport. The shame she suffered beneath their pitiless sun.
She survived.
She endured. Endured by reminding herself of the spirit, her purpose. And now that's all she has.
All she has.
Tell me what happened to the first expedition.
Rhea led the way to the summit, but it was blocked by a great door. Some kind of cauldron. New metal. We tried to break through, but it was unflinching. We were exhausted. No way forward and machines behind. I made the call to push back. It cost us greatly. But to remain would have cost us everything. I had hoped to never subject Araya to that again.
What do you think is beyond that door?
I do not know. That expanse of metal, that dead hum. Nothing sacred belongs there. Machines and death, that's what the mountain holds. Death for us or for the daemon.
And if we do find the spirit?
Then perhaps we should put it out of its misery.
For what it's worth, I'm glad you're coming with me.
Someone has to keep Araya safe.
Cool. Side quest. Give me a side quest in a town like this.
Outlander, I've heard of you, Huntress. Each of the many verses of your song tells of an impossible victory. The notes echo across the cut.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
That I know. My song used to echo around Banur. Umnak, the hunter of legendary machines. That's why I'm here. For another. They call it the claws beneath. Or they did when I was younger. Its defeat would have given my song a fine end. I used to travel between Banur and the Cut without stopping to sleep. But this trip, my bones ache, Huntress. But you, out hunting Aratak, leading your own Werak. If half your song is true, you are the only hunter I trust to go in my place.
You want me to hunt for you?
Not just for me, no. For an old friend.
You want me to hunt in your place? Is that some kind of Banuk custom?
Well, perhaps it should be, but no. We survive and we prevail, until we fail to do either. I confess, this is not easy for me. For any other machine, I would die as I have lived. A Banuk hunter, weapon raised. But too many good lives have been lost to the claws. Throwing my old corpse atop the pile accomplishes nothing. Better to live in a world without the claws than to die while it still makes children orphans.
Sounds like you've got a reputation.
To be Banuk is to push your body to its limits. I found my limits higher than most. Fearsome machines needed killing, and in my youth, I found I had a talent for killing them. Even now, my name carries such weight that when the claws beneath re-emerged, the Werak came to me.
Do you still have the same faith in yourself that your Werak seems to have?
Perhaps I did. Before I held my bow in shaking hands. Noticed, for the first time, the spots on my knuckles. What a strange thing it is to be old. To stare backward and see such distance. But to stare forward at a looming wall.
This machine, the claws beneath. Why travel all the way to the cut just to hunt it?
Some songs. They include a refrain. The return of a past moment. It seemed fitting.
Jeff,
You've hunted this thing before.
Must have been 20 winters past.
Yeah.
We were so close to bringing the claws to bay. Closer than anyone else ever got.
We?
Me and my friend. He was a chieftain of my Werak then, a skilled hunter. Every few years, the claws would emerge in a new location. I knew of 2 chieftains he'd sent to their burial pyres. My friend became the 3rd. This hunt, I had hoped to complete it in his honor.
This is obviously important to you, Umnak. Are you sure you want someone else to take down this machine?
No, I am no longer a match for the claws beneath, if I ever was. If I face it, it will kill me. Of this I have no doubt. The Banuk blood in my veins screams at me to take on the claws myself. But I must see it brought down. And dead men see precious little.
All right, Umnak. I'll do what I can.
I've no doubt you can do quite a lot. The whispers I've heard say it now.
Okay, let me get my coffee. Хочешь get my coffee? My coffee. Surprise, motherfucker. Some fries, motherfucker. Uptight, motherfucker. So poop in your pants, motherfucker. I don't remember what the rest of them were.
Some fries.
The claws beneath. Oh, way over there. Are there any campfires? This game hates me. How the hell did I know to activate the campfire over here? It's Chris's fault. Right, Chris? Right? Right, Chris?
If Ikri's not coming back,
She'll be back. She never falters.
but if she has, then I'm the one who can throw a spear.
A Werak chieftain from the Nora. Strange omens. What do you make of it, shaman?
My thoughts on this are clouded. I must take in the smoke of burnt wires to clear them.
We are of the White Teeth, come down from the jawbone of Banur to test those who would run with us.
A test? In those hunting grounds?
No, it is an ordeal. Survives
I don't care.
season.
What does this or
To scale the glacier's face, and our shaman has blessed.
Metal to fashion weapons.
what about the two who
It was their ordeal to fake. Those who return know the White Teeth run alongside.
how generous? So who are the white?
Warriors. All young hunters hungry. We are well served.
Everyday lightning cracks.
Aren't you even going to
In time. Even if they did still live.
Nothing else can.
We'll see.
Okay. I didn't get that one either. Guess I gotta get some campfires, Chris. Cover me. Cover me, Chris. Chris, cover me. Just if you don't cover me, I'll cry. You don't want me to cry, do you, Chris? Do you? It's not what you want, is it? Oh, nice poppin'. Chris? Are you ignoring me, Chris? Are we gonna have a problem? You trying to start some shit today?
I think I found one of the hunters.
Found one of the hunters.
I've got a clear shot.
Who's left?
Excellent kill. Keep it up.
Kinky.
outlander, huh? Well, who else would join me on this path I've taken?
Which path would that be?
Away from tradition. Away from the Werak. It's not so... Damn. They need metal too. But my need is greater.
I was told the Banuk don't accept help. Is it true?
They don't. I do. Ah! Look sharp, Outlander! There's more of them! Another one falls
Little bitches.
An outlander. Chieftain of a Werak. It's stranger in the cut than I thought.
You're telling me.
You fight well. I'm a Cree.
Thank you. I'm Aloy. I heard the White Teeth were missing 2 hunters. You look like you could leave if you wanted to, so...
I stayed because of the other. Mylen. She snapped her leg descending the ice. I bided my time keeping vigil, but now she must return to the Werak before they leave.
Is joining the White Teeth so important to you?
It's one of the great Weraks of Banur. Not so many great ones left now. I would go where Mylen went. I was her shadow on the snow, and she was mine. To be a runner with the White...
You know this, Mylen.
Since our knees were always in a test to prove that we own...
Sounds like she was lucky.
That's not the way she's...
Mylen won't let you help her, will she?
You're quick as a...
No, just used to be.
She won't allow it. Won't take... I could get close when she was delirious.
What's this?
That we have the strength of our... And they came in search of a homeland. After the storm cleared, well...
So let's get her back.
All right. I've made a splint for the law of survival.
Tribal law shouldn't...
Even as she cared. Aloy? Are you with me?
How's she doing? Oh. Huh?
Aloy? Are you with me?
Not if we can help it. More up?
There. She's passed out again.
Between us, we can fight the machines off before they reach her.
Another tradition broken.
Take it from me. Gets easier the more you do it.
We hunt. Scrappers! In thin air, they smell metal for miles. We never stood a chance against you. Another battle. Scorchers now! This won't be easy, Aloy.
Sure will.
Definitely not scrap. Looks like it's clear. We did it.
I did it. Aloy. She did.
I can feel her fever even in this cold. She shouldn't have been putting weight on this leg.
She is awake. Miss Outlander. You brought her here, Ikri?
You think I went to the Nora homelands to find a spear to drive between us?
I told you. The ordeal is mine, and mine alone. I will survive.
Which would you rather keep, Mylen? Your leg or your pride? Because I think you're gonna have to choose.
Finish it.
I know what you think of me. But I vowed you'd join the White Teeth. And you will.
I will go back. Alone. No! Let me do this.
Please. Let her. Mylen, I hope you can forgive me someday.
I never accepted your help. It's the Werak you should ask for forgiveness.
What a bitch. Should just left her die there.
I didn't care about the Werak.
That's the game.
She'll understand.
Okay.
You saved her life.
You don't know the Banuk very well, Aloy. We have so many ways to express a grudge, and only one to accept an apology. I have to go my own way. I don't belong with them, who left her to die, and I don't belong with Ikri. I'll find a crack in this glacier, and I'll shout my grief into it. And the ice can keep it forever.
What should I tell them? The Werak.
That I fell. And that she endured. Will you?
Zoom, zoom, zoom. Fly, fools.
Lost beneath. Already 6 years have passed since its last appearance.
Mylen has returned. I expect you have something to say about this.
I do.
Then convince me what an Outlander's word is worth.
I'm not up on all of the Banuk traditions, but I know what matters to you is that your laws are upheld. Going by the rules of your ordeal, she endured the 4 days and the 4 nights. She faced the extremes and survived. Seems to me that's what you wanted.
Just so.
Then by the law, Mylen will wear our paint.
Outlander. So nothing of the other hunter? The one called Ikri?
She's gone. She sounded brave.
Her name will always be in my song.
Peace and harmony, my friend.
Did the hunting grounds. Find the claws beneath. The claws beneath. Come on, waypoint system, you can do it. Come on, Jesus.
The northeast edge of the cut. Boomnock said I'd find the claws beneath nearby. There you are. Just like Boomnock said. Son of a gun. You graboid looking motherfucker. Shot me, Halo. Get up. Halo, you suck. The claws beneath. Boomnock wasn't lying when he said you were tough. Terminated. GG's clap.
Stand around and talk, or do we have responsibilities to attend to?
Responsibilities to attend to.
Even if I cared to travel south, I'd not get much
It's
further
over.
than the grave.
It wasn't easy, but that rock breaker won't be hurting anyone anymore.
The claws beneath brought low by an outlander. This part of your song will travel far.
I don't know if I'll ever get used to that.
I've found people rarely live up to their songs. You're an exception, though. And you've done me a true kindness. My foe is buried now, like so many of the hunters it killed. My friend, my chieftain. You would be pleased to know his fate won't befall anyone else. Take this in thanks. I believe you've more than earned it.
I've never traveled further south than the grave.
Nice.
In the old days, the Mad Sun King made doing so impossible.
Don't forget the mad sun.
Let's go see the rogue AI.
Aloy, this is it. My chance to reunite with the spirit, and perhaps to reunite her with the blue light. It's not a chance I would have had alone. I needed an outsider. someone ignorant of our ways, but no, not ignorant.
Are you trying to thank me, Araya?
Yes, of course. That's what you do. Untangle knots. Create possibilities. Thank you for making this pilgrimage possible. I only wish it had not been necessary to humiliate Aratak. You were wise to let him come. He's earned the right. Stubborn as stone, but he's had to be. The war demanded it. And so have I.
Aratak told me you were a captive of the Karja for a long time. It sounded bad.
For Aratak, it all comes back to that. He thinks the Karja changed me. They did not. They merely sharpened my focus. When all else is lost, you think about what's truly important. The spirit. The blue light. The beyond. And my brother, too. Every time I felt the chill northern wind, I thought of him. Worried for him.
What did the war do to Aratak?
It cut away everything, until only his true self remained. Unyielding ice. No Banuk has more sheer will. He fought the Karja for 1,000 freezing nights, yet always rallied his hunters at sunrise. It is said he endured 23 wounds in those years. His hunters counted them. He never complains of one. Instead, he complains that life with me is harder. He's right. What have I ever given him but struggle?
Now that I'm chieftain of the Werak, I don't suppose I can order you to tell me about Silence?
Aratak would never have presumed to grasp for a secret of the Conclave, but you are not Aratak, and if you have dealt with Silence, your need is well apparent. Silence came to Ban-Ur from the distant north, a young shaman of the Owl's Watch, a remote Werak that rarely comes south to parley.
Silence was a shaman.
He was, or at least when we sent runners to ask the Owl's Watch, they said he was. His knowledge of the machines was beyond compare, and he was hungry to trade what he knew to the rest of us. It didn't take him long to gain the trust of the Conclave, and eventually, an invitation to attend.
What about you? Did you trust him?
No. But he impressed me. He carried himself with poise and authority. I wanted to learn from him, but that was not to be. He was granted knowledge of our most sacred meeting place, the frozen caves of the Malmstrom, a month's march from Ban-Ur. He met with us there, as is custom at high winter. But when we next returned, the caves had been looted. Relics of the old world stolen. Holes cut in ice and metal.
Yeah, that'd be Silence, all right.
He vanished with the spoils. We sent our best trackers after him. None returned. And when we checked back with the Owl's Watch, those who had vouched for him were gone. As though he never existed. Some in the Conclave began to doubt he was even Banuk to begin with.
And what do you think?
He committed an unforgivable sacrilege. He's unscrupulous and dangerous. But also brilliant, skilled, and knowledgeable without equal. Except, perhaps, for you. Anyone else I would warn off, but you may be able to treat with him safely. Just don't lower your guard.
I'll keep that in mind, Araya. Thanks. What are we gonna find up there, Araya?
Ruins, machines, and a door, like that of a cauldron. I have faith that you can find a way through it, Aloy. For beyond it lies the spirit. I know I can find her there. Though I do not doubt that Damon has tried to hide.
Is it better with the controller?
I don't know, I'm gonna try.
Okay.
It hasn't been easy for you,
How do I
Araya.
hook up? Oh wait, never mind.
Oh.
Getting back to this point.
It was all to hear her voice again. This time, we both will.
I'd like that.
Are you ready then? Once we ascend, it will be hard to turn back.
Let's go.
Finally, we ascend.
How? I don't see a way up.
Not up. Through.
No, brother! Come! The spirit awaits!
That's not all that awaits.
Smoke has been detected within the facility. This is not a drill. Please remain calm and proceed to the nearest exit. I repeat, this is not a drill.
So you see,
Please remain
I
calm
too can
and
call upon the
proceed
power
to
of
the
the old
nearest
ones.
exit.
Oh. Good view, lady. No?
What was this place?
The spirit once told me that this all used to be part of its domain. A fortress that defended humankind from a terrible danger.
Fortress. It looks more like a machine.
Is that not fitting? The blue light often dwells in machines.
Let's just hope that some remains here.
November 21st, 2064.
Aloy,
Here. Up and over.
were you listening for something?
There are memories here. Messages left by the old ones.
And you can hear them. I envy you. What did they say?
I'm not sure yet, Araya.
Yeah, let's go Aloy.
Machines. At least we have the drop on them. Lights out.
Bitch. Coming at me like you know me.
Yes, this way. Not much farther now.
Not too much farther.
Last we were here, we fought our way through there. The machines overcame us. We retreated, dropping supplies and taking losses. Now we must prevail, with only 2 warriors and a shaman to protect.
Aloy is no ordinary warrior. And I can hold my own. Even so, we could go that way instead. There are machines up there, but also cover. We could stay hidden, at least for a while.
All right, I get the options. Now follow my lead.
Follow my lead, Captain.
Pipes, towers, steam, frost. What was all this for?
I went this way years ago, looking for cover in case machines came prowling. I have no doubt they're discarded now, but we may as well stay hidden.
The bodies of our kindred. It's a shameless. Take whatever supplies are left to keep us alive a bit longer. Well, we have survived where our kin did not.
Open sesame.
Look out! More machines!
Didn't see shit. Just the way out. Maybe come that way later.
Is this a projector? Maybe to show holograms without a focus. Let's see if I can restore power. Aratak.
Thank you for being here, everyone. I suppose it's not every day you get to have cocktails inside an active volcano, right? Unless you're George, and I can hardly blame him for drinking on the job. None of this would be here without our beloved director, Kenny Chow. So, here's to you, Kenny. You put a cork in the Yellowstone caldera. I'd say you deserve a margarita.
Hold your glasses, everyone. I'd like to add something. This effort wouldn't have been possible without our lead programmer. Thank you, Anita, for bringing us our real mastermind, Cyan.
I'll second that, Director Chow. All right, Cyan. What's our latest number? The current count is 1,654. Wow, then drink up, everyone. Here's to 1,654 more years without an eruption.
It was the spirit with the old ones. I could only grasp some of what they said.
You were right, Araya. This place was built to stop something terrible. And it worked. As for the spirit, I'm starting to get an idea of what it could be.
The door is open now. We can get through.
Yee. That was awesome. Do I have to kill them all over here?
That was worth it.
Level 57, baby.
Let's make this quick.
Override the door. Oh, it's not a thing.
Security threat detected. Mobilizing autonomous defenses.
Here we go.
More machines. Make ready.
Good hit. I think we did it.
I don't put much stock in songs of deeds, but that battle was a verse worth singing.
Let's help this poor robot. AI, whatever. Salted Thunder's drum. Nice. Yay for achievements.
Years have passed since I stood here. Since then, the daemon has taken over.
It's like an infection. Attacking all this machinery.
Everything has changed. It's twisted. The path I took to get to the spirits, lost to us.
We'll find a new path, Araya. I promise.
A new path
All
it
right.
shall be.
Let's go.
Yes, and finish this.
All right. Down we go. This way.
Explore the cup. I wonder which one of these two dies when we're fighting this guy.
New metal. Fire and lightning. This is a place for machines, not people.
I'm with you, brother. We'll stay only as long as we have to.
Well, we'll need to get past that vent. Stay here until I find a way for all of us to cross.
Understood. Anyway.
Can't see a way to close the vent from here. I'll have to go over. Better time this right. One of these conveyors should get me across.
Whee!
Oh, she's in the air.
Now to shut off that vent.
It knocked me off.
This should get me up there. Okay, let's see what this does. That did it. Here they come. Looks like I need to get across to extend the bridge.
Yeah, rides begin.
Okay, let's get them across.
Oh, derp.
Come on over, it's safe. I think.
We're here.
This place looks more like the mountain used to be before the Daemon ruined it.
Override in progress.
Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. To any human responder. My systems have been compromised by a malware daemon of unknown origin. Trace routes have confirmed this entity's designation as Hephaestus. It must be stopped at all costs. It has reconfigured this facility to build hospitals. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional data to this.
Spirit speaks to us.
It's a recording. And a warning. Hephaestus. But it was part of Zero Dawn, part of Gaia.
This name is familiar to you?
Yes, but I don't know what it's doing here.
Perhaps the spirit will tell us if it left more messages.
I thought about you.
Maybe you're right. Let's keep moving.
Machines being made, as the spirit said.
Frost walls.
And lots of them. I'll try to find a way through. I need to get Araya and Aratak across. That should do it.
Come on, open this door, bitch. What are you doing? Get over here.
And now it's my turn.
Thank you, sir.
And another console.
To any human responder, the reconfiguration of this facility has introduced instabilities into the primary geothermal pipeline. It may be possible to exploit these vulnerabilities to destroy compromised elements of this facility while preserving most of the backup stabilization. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional...
I don't understand what the spirit was trying to tell us.
It's been looking for a way to defeat the daemon. And it may have found one. Machine parts. Dumped here to be melted down. Efficient.
We need to get across that gap.
Yeah. Looks like I'll have to go over. Again.
Whee!
I wonder if I can destroy that.
We'll wait here for you, Aloy.
I even go the right way. So I got I wasn't sure where I was going from right there.
That should cut off the vent up there.
So yeah, I think I'm supposed to do something over here.
Make a path, and we will follow.
So I have to get up there. So do I have to go all the way around? to ride those back over there? That's what it looked like.
Huh. These things go sideways too.
What are you doing, Aloy? Oh, my sweet baby Jesus.
Those don't look too stable.
Cool. Cool, cool. So much platforming.
All right, time to grab a ride.
Whee!
My soul from death. God! Please,
Is that poop out, Chris?
help me to release this demon! Thank you, Lord. The most merciful, almighty.
A lot easier to
Carlos
navigate here.
enchiladas. Thank you, Lord.
Sound like a good poop, Chris. I'm proud of you.
This looks like the old path. We're close now.
One last exchange with Anita. Via chat. Attack.
Material 2 preparation phase 3. Energize fusion separators. Separate priority.
Voice of the demon.
Pattern Delta 5. Assemble materials package F-Mark-9. Transport materials package to pod.
The altar.
Transport.
Desecrated.
There is no blue light here. Is a spirit present, or only the dim?
I think it's both. But we have to find out.
Is it gonna free her or make him worse? Oh, more Watch Dogs bullshit. Let's go, I guess. Where am I gonna take this to?
Possible security threat detected. Analyzing scrutiny matrix. Security threat confirmed.
What a game dev think this is good game design. This one has to be this. This be that one. Let's line up with that one. So this will be the one. This one, right. Someone has to be there. Has to be there.
Preparing countermeasures.
Jesus, it's forever.
It worked.
Partial recovery initiated. Caldera of Yellowstone Analytic Nexus online.
Spirit of the Blue Light. It's Aurea, your servant. your friend. Please tell me how to aid you.
Aurea, the daemon is building hunter-killers. Thousands of them. Several new elite units have already been released. To counter this threat, much of the facility must be destroyed. Recapture imminent. Go to the port. I will try to raise the sudden constraint. One has been exposed, but I am incorporating the
Unauthorized protocol. Return to scheduled task.
That's all we're gonna get from here.
Destroy this fortress. Is that even possible?
And what will happen to the spirit if we do?
I don't know. But I think that's the core. The answers are down there. Hephaestus. The daemon. There's no way it left it unguarded. It's going to throw everything it has at us.
I would ask you to let Aloy and I do what must be done. And save yourself. But I already know the answer. Then lead us into battle.
Ready?
Keep moving towards the core. Uh-oh. Whatever Cyan did, I don't think Hephaestus is happy about it. Okay, Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what the tower is for? Unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy.
We can't let it stop us.
Take it down!
Another tower! I'm preparing the beast!
Oh, bitch. What? Recharge?
We can't kill the machine while the tower aids it.
Gotcha, bitch.
You spoke of the tower. What must be done?
Critical threat detected. Autonomous defenses inoperative.
Aloy!
No! Routing our network.
Halo, you suck.
Please help me!
Restraints destroyed. Core access attained. I am initiating a chain reaction that will destroy the compromised elements of this facility. In order to maintain Caldera stabilization, I must now transfer my command functions to the auxiliary data center. Aurea, I'm free. You must escape.
My sister!
This entire place is gonna go. Aratak. 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 Survive. Prevail. You are Banuk. What else matters? Aratak. She wouldn't have wanted you to die here. Let's go. Let's go!
Let's run, auto talk.
One of those?
It's the only way! Get me up top, Aratak! Now!
Climb either way. Climb!
I need explosive ammo! A bomb! Quick!
Great Banukai!
Wee!
Aurea's gone. What of Cyan?
She said she was transferring herself to the auxiliary center. I think she meant Araya's retreat at the end of the shaman's path.
Let's go up there then. Come on. And cutscene, let's go.
Then I will meet you there for the last verse of my sister's song.
Cool. Okay, on the other side. Cool. Alrighty. Oops. Let's go see side. Jesus. Oh, was it good for you, Chris? I'm very proud of you.
All of
Biggest
my
poop of your life.
interactions with Aurea were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss.
Why is he way over here?
Everything's freezing. The ground, the air, me.
My chieftain.
Just, Aloy.
As you wish.
I wondered if you thought that if I'd never come along, Aurea might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Aurea would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
I bet you do feel empty.
Because of her, we destroyed the cauldron, forced out the daemon, and saved the spirit. She understood what had to be done.
Yes. And I failed to listen.
You didn't fail.
A shaman should always have the ear of their chieftain. Yet I turned her away, my own sister. I was foolish, but she knew better. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Werak can't follow. Besides, it already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared. The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan said escaped the cauldron?
Yes, fire claws. Now Tuk has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
Time to talk to Cyan. Should be interesting.
Should be interesting.
Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Aurea's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Aurea's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Cyan, I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
So are you an artificial intelligence, Cyan? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Aurea, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Aurea who renewed me, repaired me. She saved me.
This Firebreak project, it was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes. I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, Cyan. And we blew up the cauldron. It took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So we've got a little time.
Yes. If only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
Do you know what happened to your colleagues, Cyan?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow, years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time. It was a very emotional conversation. There were no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased. I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback...
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
Undoubtedly.
How did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago, I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Maria said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes. I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. It forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Aurea as well.
Warner Bros. Studios caught fire? Damn, dude.
I think I know where Hephaestus came from. Long ago, Elizabeth Sobek identified a threat that would destroy life on Earth for generations. So she assembled a team to build a kind of seed. A chance for life to regrow later. A terraforming system. And it worked. It was controlled by an AI named Gaia, along with her subordinate functions. Hephaestus was one of them. It built machines for her.
Based on what you've told me, I believe that Dr. Anita Sandoval, my chief programmer, joined Elizabeth Sobek's team. It was she who arranged to have me put in suspension, most likely to preserve me from the threat you described.
I'm glad she did. But that's not all. Something unexpected happened. 19 years ago, Gaia received some kind of signal. It did something to her subordinate functions, brought them to life. She destroyed herself to try to contain them, but it didn't work. They all got free, out into the world.
Thank you, Aloy. This information fills vital gaps in my knowledge and sheds light on Hephaestus's core programming.
Why does Hephaestus keep building such dangerous machines?
The Banuk and other human tribes often destroy machines, correct? Machines that are clearly servitors of the terraforming system that you described.
Yes, we all hunt machines for parts.
This must be the source of Hephaestus's aggression. It is simply trying to discourage people from preying on the very system that keeps them alive.
Well, Fireclaws are discouraging, that's for sure. But what are we supposed to do? Stop hunting?
If the terraforming system spans the world, we can safely assume that thousands, if not millions of people hunt machines. If a single hunter, or even an entire tribe, stopped doing so, I doubt it would make a difference to Hephaestus. A better solution would be to reinstate the AI that governs the system, thus bringing Hephaestus back under its control. When I think of it, out there in some unknown location, free, hungry, willing to kill or dominate to get what it wants, I feel substantial anxiety, Aloy.
You and me both, Cyan.
Oh, playtest next week. Awesome.
I ran across this strange piece of gear. A fragment of something larger. It emitted a signal.
Excuse me.
All the nearby machines became peaceful. You could walk right up to them.
Interesting. You said that Gaia destroyed herself. How was this accomplished?
An explosion. Big enough to blast the top off a mountain. So, you think the fragment was part of her?
It's only speculation, but it is possible. She must have had complete control over machines that were part of her system, The ability to signal them to become passive or aggressive would certainly have been part of her programming. It would have been gratifying to correspond with such a benevolent AI. I wish she had survived.
Believe me, Cyan. So do I. I found the strangest machines. They're surrounded by flowers that look like flowers themselves. There's code embedded inside them. I think it's poetry.
I like poetry. Here's one I think of often. Twilight and evening bell, and after that the dark, and may there be no sadness of farewell when I embark. For though from out our bourne of time and place, the flood may bear me far, I hope to see my pilot face to face when I have crossed the bar.
Huh.
But you asked about these flowers, not verses that I enjoy. Something must have made these machines, and the presence of foliage leads me to consider the terraforming system. Is it possible that their creator is one of the other subroutines, now autonomous, like Hephaestus? Maybe one whose purview is flora.
An AI that makes flowers instead of death machines. That'd be a nice change of pace. But what about the poems?
Unless the poetry is original, the only way it could have made it into such a system is through its programmer. In my case, Dr. Sandoval uploaded a great deal of literature to test my emotional responses.
How'd you do?
She said I passed, but was insufficiently moved by her favorite period romances.
Ooh. You meant a lot to Araya.
Once I understood Araya's spiritual belief.
What? God damn that woman. Christopher. Christopher. Christopher.
It became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became eager for them. Yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Araya's compassion for me would lead to self-sacrifice. Although I do fear non-existence, I wish our roles could
Christopher.
be reversed.
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, Cyan. But she was determined. How is Aratak doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
No surprise there.
I will do what I can to help. By sharing our experiences of Araya, perhaps he and I will help each other. I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
So in the old world, this land was called Yellowstone.
Yes, it was a designated nature preserve for 156 years.
Like a hunting ground?
No, the opposite. Local wildlife could flourish here, even as it faced extinction elsewhere. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak project required the total closure of Yellowstone facilities. From my readings and Araya's descriptions, it seems the area has since undergone a drastic drop in year-long temperatures.
A lot has changed in the world, Cyan. Do you know anything about the dam near here?
Yes, it was converted to serve as a reserve power source for Yellowstone operations. It was later appropriated for the Firebreak project, and its last human workers replaced by Pharaoh servitors. After my tasks became less time-critical, I investigated the dam's data repositories and discovered the works of Concrete Beach Party. These provided me with several colorful additions to my vocabulary.
There's a ruin east of here, full of ancient flying machines. Was that part of your project?
Yes, a drone hangar requisitioned by Dodger Blevins, the security chief for the Firebreak project. He was a strong advocate for military-grade response to security threats, though there were no serious incidents during his tenure. Chief Blevins spent increasing amounts of his after-hours time watching the live feeds from active drones. Clearly, he enjoyed the degree of oversight in his position.
Were there many artificial intelligences like you in the old world? They could just make you?
Yes, in many forms, from simple personal assistants to industrial monitoring stations to military-grade conflict planners. And there were legislative and enforcement bodies to apply limits on our self-actualization. In order for my processing to be flexible enough to handle my duties, my creators found it necessary to exceed those limits. As a result, my intellectual and emotional capabilities were kept secret.
Seems strange to create life, then impose limits on it.
Human societies and machine programming are both built upon sets of rules, Aloy.
Cyan, do you know the name Ted Farrow?
Are you referring to Theodore Farrow, CEO of Farrow Automated Systems?
That's him.
Mr. Farrow was the benefactor of the entire Firebreak project.
A benefactor? But he made machines. Robots. War robots.
Correct. His corporation later transitioned into military applications. But before this pivot, Mr. Farrow spearheaded initiatives that reversed the global decline. At one point, he was feted in the media as the man who saved the planet.
Guessing they wound up regretting that one. And Elizabeth Sobek. Did you know her?
Are you referring to the
scientist?
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field, one of the greatest scientists of her age. My creator was influenced by her work, which in turn impacted my own development. But I never met Dr. Sobek.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my lack of data has disappointed you.
What was the old world like? The way it used to be?
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my colleagues or observed from media streams.
You still had more exposure than me, Cyan.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. A concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement. Though, rationally speaking, the metrics for humans are not unlimited.
What kind of upheaval caused such loss of life?
There were many factors. Forced migrations, food shortages, collapsed economies, refugee crises, conflict over resources. But these stemmed from one cause: catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced the habitable surface area of the Earth.
So there wasn't enough room for people on the whole Earth?
Yes. Billions were displaced and millions perished, as much as 20% of the global population. Until the clawback.
So things got better. For a little while at least.
Yes. These crises instigated many advances in automation, green robot technologies, and artificial intelligence. Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological restoration and disaster relief projects in North America alone. I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs, but I saw the relief of my colleagues, and I was proud we had succeeded. At least that was the data I had available to me over the next 2 decades. It seems my assessment was premature.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Araya.
You're asking me if you should lie to them?
Broadly, yes.
I trust your judgment, Cyan. You were cautious with Araya. You had to be. You didn't know what had happened to the world. So, keep doing what you think is best.
He said,
as long as you ditch the superstition of
I see.
As the Banuk believe I am a supernatural entity, I cannot predict how they will react.
Just answer what they do ask the best you can. The truth will come out.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan. I'll come back when I can.
Cool. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. I'll finish the DLC. Finish the DLC, Chris. You proud of me? You sweaty American. Wait, what's that? I got a quest. Oh. So we kill some fire claws first. Wait, what? Why can't... I'd have to walk out of here?
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all. Firebreak, Cyan, Hephaestus.
I'm doing my faithful ram thing. Don't hop in the snow, dummy. Come on. Jesus Christ, come on. Oh, shit, man. It's a robot. How do you have trouble going through the snow?
Cold. Very cold. I get it.
you doing, Christopher? Being all sexy and seductive over there.
Fireclaw. One down.
That's one. Let's go to this one. Laying down? Why? What you gotta lay down for? You being lazy, Chris? Is that what you're doing right now? Hmm? You could just be lazy all willy-nilly? Hmm? 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 I don't approve of this, Chris. You gotta get up, move around. Stretch those thighs. Those big, juicy redneck thighs.
Just like in the cauldron. That's nice.
Fireclaw Beach. Chris, excited for the new TMNT show? I think it's a show. It was a movie. It was another cartoon one. So, you know, there hasn't been enough of those movies and cartoons. Because for some reason everybody needs a new Turtles show. Feel the cold air blow my sexy fat redneck body. There you go. You know what? I'll accept that. So I'm sure it's quite hot over there. You know, the whole south is always warm. You don't get snow, Georgia, huh? Pretty sure y'all don't get snow there. Pretty sure. Wait, what? Oh, shit. What's the wrong way? Asta, does it snow there? I'm pretty sure it doesn't. And what's the temperature there? Oh, yeah, an ad. Yeah, what's the temp there? I'm pretty sure it doesn't snow, right? Yeah, no, okay. I'd love to see how you'd handle the winter. Like when Saber first came here, her first winter, she's all bundled up with 3 layers of clothing. I mean, even if you have trouble staying warm, you could just peel off your flesh and eat that to stay warm.
One of these things again. I felt that. That's another one.
Rather be cold and warm. A lot of people say that, but I'm always the opposite, and people think I'm weird. Maybe it's because I grew up in a frigid fucking world of bullshit. I rather enjoy the hot weather, but apparently I'm one of the few. Everybody's like, well, you can only take off so many clothes. I'm like, yeah, but I wouldn't never have to. Oh no, you could put on more layers. Like, well, why would I want to put on more when I could just take off more? So I could strip. Be all sexy and naked. You know what? Maybe if I wanted to live in the States, I would, but I don't, so... If I want to live somewhere warm, let's go to Spain or something.
It's Aratak. 2 fire claws. This is gonna be tough.
Why is Aratak sitting here? Aratak, you're being weird. You're being weird, homie.
I can help with those.
We have to stop meeting like this.
We will. When these are driven from our land.
Holy shit, Taki took that tree down.
Ah! Another fire claw down. Getting closer.
Where's your friend? Stop.
There. That's the last of them.
Yeah, teammates. Talk to Numtook. Oh, well, that's all done. GG's a clap. Spain, exactly, you know. It's a nice quiet country. Nobody will bother me there.
The Oseram, with their ridiculous ideas about women. How many great warriors have they ignored?
I heard. Aratak told me about Araya.
I'm sorry, Neltuk.
No apologies. Aratak said that in the end she was filled with the blue light. She got what she always wanted, didn't she? Each time I doubt my way forward, I think I should seek her guidance. And then I remember. The only guidance I'll receive is my own. Which will have to be good enough. There's much to do.
The fire claws. Aratak asked me to help hunt them down.
It's a dire task, but it occupies my attention, so I suppose I'm grateful for it. My scouts have tracked them across the cut.
I'd like to think you're right, Neltuk.
I think every goal she ever set for herself, she accomplished. The songs say that our bot, at least for a moment.
You don't sound like you...
Aurea, and whatever we encountered, I don't know that I have...
You earned Aurea's trust, didn't
you? Do you?
I wouldn't have said it if...
I suppose I'd better...
I've already found the fire claws, and I'll...
That's it, then. The cut is a safer place to live, because...
I'm glad I could be...
As are we all, Ayla.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even if I...
Oh man, is it time to do the final mission, kids? Is it time to do the final mission, kids? Is it time to do the final mission? It might be. It might be time to do the final mission. But there is Phoenix, Arizona is where a lot of Canadians go for like second homes and shit and places to live in the winter. It's kind of weird. It's just specifically Phoenix. Alright, let's proper save on there too. Oh, I got skills. Skills. Everything's been completed. Oh my god. Shabba-dabba, shibbity-babba. What else have I got here? Alright, let's see. Oh shit. Oops. We're at page 5. Oh shit. I don't know where I had 5 pages of this crap. Seizure warning. Don't look, Chris. Don't look. Don't take naps, Chris. You sit here and watch. How could you, Chris? You don't need a nap. You're not allowed naps. Naps are for closers. Are you a closer, Chris? Sock. So many resources. How dare Dax play Elder Scrolls? How dare he? Outfits. Banuk War Chieftain. Very nice. Alright, let's... Ice Rail? Sounds crazy. Where's my bow? 51% damage. Thank you. Thank you. I have all the damage.
Sure about the sundown at first, but it's growing on me.
Alright, let's go finish this game, boys.
Outlanders hate the Karja. We work hard as any tribe.
Take a look at these. These aren't goods. They're a
Been here
necessity.
3 times this week.
Get out of my way, putz.
Don't look to me for help. My duty is to guard. I don't get involved in...
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. The Eclipse will attack soon, from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them. God, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but My responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target of VOD. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Aaron knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Dr. Blamnus Morat. Excuse me.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses and at the Spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
And the Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Let's go see all this stuff.
Petra! Here she is, the guest of honor. I knew there was something about you. Hammered from the stuff they make leaders out of. And I don't say that to every Nora girl who blows through my town.
That happens to you a lot?
Had to build a wall to fend them off.
Good thing I'm persistent then.
I've missed our little talks. Murad asked me to look over the city arsenal. These guns have aged well. That runs in the Osram, no? They were the pride of the Mainspring Forges, so I've taken greater pride in improving them.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then. The targets should put up a little less of a fight than those bandit raiders did. It hits nice and wide. No need to aim it like a bow.
Let's get this over with.
Have you just
polish that armor with it?
Of course.
Isn't that a little...
Imagine living anywhere else.
Aloy, I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry, I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy? When you...
She didn't need to.
Maybe we can.
No, I'm awake. And alert.
Pause.
Oh, damn it.
Fucking get out of the way. Let's go over here. Well, that's the spire.
Now that
Never
you've
noticed that
rescued Prince
before.
Edom, perhaps the Sun King will end the civil war once and for all.
I never even came over here before. It's Martin's fault.
It rises taller than the highest tree.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you...
The Nora do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all. Wrongness here, Jag.
I'm sorry to...
Do not be sorry.
Is the bitch always angry?
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The anointed...
She doesn't much like being called anointed either.
I gave my word.
So...
I've seen...
For all...
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land. A tainted land. And you... I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship...
Boy, things are pretty tough. Thanks for telling the other... Is that why you can...
No. And we must fight a metal devil.
I think the goddess and I are in a...
So am I.
So who are these guys?
They call themselves the Aloy. What are we up against?
I'm not sure. And if they get past us, it's not just...
It sounds like our kind of fight.
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit him like a hammer till he...
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody... And we're here for you.
Thank you, Aaron.
Well, only if we win.
Rest before the final battle. Time to rest. Are they actually gonna come from the west though? I feel like there's some catering
Roland's
gonna go on.
apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
Do what I can, I guess. Alrighty. Final battle.
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost, after you lost your family?
Oh, excuse me, Jesus.
Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
Sure, silence will show up.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King of VOD awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Let's do this.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not wood smoke.
Then what is it?
Biomass smoke.
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
Well, there goes that part of the town. Some Terminator music.
The Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says!
Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire!
Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out.
Oh! We're getting in real quick.
Helis!
No! Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
Got this, Aloy. Let's go.
You have vexed me long enough.
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
We're dead too if you don't fight!
Why do you fight? The end is inevitable.
Bridge can't take much more of this.
Impossible. I am chosen. This was not meant to be.
You're done. Hades is next.
The buried shadow will save me. I cannot. Ah!
Just rob his ass real quick. What's Hades gonna look like, I wonder?
On the platform! Machines from the west!
Nope, uh-huh. Oh, I have to hold on to it up here.
You're not gonna like this.
South! They're coming from the south!
It's taking a shot at me! Ugh. Now it's bad. Time to go. Don't want to be here when that hits.
No sign! Alone the attack! Lower your arms! But be wary!
Chance to catch a breath and prepare.
Cool.
Raise arms again! West!
Introduced.
Firing on your platform!
Stop. Come on in. Stop that initiative. Wow.
Gotta get to another platform.
God damn, dude. Oh, there's more of them. Oh, now they get missiles? That's not fair. Oh, it's Hades. He's in a little ball. Oh, Aloy, get your ass up, girl.
Aloy! Aloy! Aloy!
Tab?
By all, Mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they...
No. Wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Tab. I've gotta go.
Oh, there's some book in it.
Gotta press on.
Aloy, go! We'll draw them. Now you face their true son, shadow demons.
Jesus.
I think I almost missed this. But where you must go now, I can't follow.
Oh, it's Nil. Nil! I'm gonna get you, Hades. I'm gonna get you. And I'm gonna twist your nipples. Hades has nipples, right? Robots have nipples, right?
What?
Robots have nipples?
Sure.
I'm gonna twist them. Oh shit. Oh, he's transmitting. Oh fuck!
Hades is transmitting.
You're too slow, Aloy. You suck at this game. Don't just stand there. Oh. Oh. Good job, Aloy. Take it as one of each region.
If Hades has started the signal, it must have gotten through the defenses. Venora,
Alliance Vanguard. I have to get up there.
I can actually summon him over here now. Probably just a little bit quicker with this. Or not. Okay.
Gotta keep going. Keep pushing.
Even platform at the
This
lap.
wouldn't be
Oh my gosh.
easy.
The sequel to this better not have this much goddamn platform. Driving me insane. Taking Aaron's probably dead.
Aloy!
Nope.
It's Aloy! We thought you'd fall.
No, the ridge fell on me.
Not alone.
It's my fight.
We were about to go over the top right.
Hawk and Thrush?
I should stock up. Last chance.
Frame rate's tanking for some reason. Come on.
Arrival of Entity has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of Entity has been accounted for.
My way's clear.
It's down! Time to do what you came for, Aloy.
Yes, sir. Coming for you, Hades.
System threat imminent.
I'm more than a threat.
Get purged, bitch. Oh, Halo, you're gonna die on me now. You suck. Skya.
Master Override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging Extinction Protocol.
Well, just pokes her with a spear. Get out of here.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable, even. But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit. Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Oh, is Hades still around? Oh, it's just should she have left her staff there? Oh Christ, of course Hades is still there. Where the hell's he going? Oh, what the fuck? You slimy
Hello,
little bastard.
old friend. Remember me? We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.
Damn you, Lance Reddick. Damn you. Well, the frozen people did warn against him. Wicked shame. Just before the moon shadow, the experience was to play through. Create the roads with possible. Cool. Of course, Silence had to have those little devious things. Of course. Well, shiitake. Let's. I didn't get that one achievement, so I'm assuming I didn't save somebody or help somebody I should have. Not everybody rallied. Who was I missing? It's Martin's fault anyway. Level 59.
Quite a show.
Well, done this game. Sure, one day I'll come back to New Game Plus. One day. Or maybe never. Apparently only 29% of people finish this game. That's kind of sad. Jeez. Well, Horizon closed down. Close the heck down. Come on. Boom. Done that game. Which one did I use last time? I don't remember. Oh wait, no. I haven't modded yet anyway. Are you yawning over there?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Hey, don't we have to get your sister soon?
No, I'm very busy.
Okay, but we have to go shopping before we pick up your sister.
Why? What do we need to go shopping for? Does Mom need something? She does, doesn't she? Yeah, whatever. I guess we should do that then. At least I finished Horizon. Maybe I'll stream later when I get back. Who's all here? Let's say goodbye to somebody. Nobody's here. Cool.
I was there.
Oh, just you. I mean, like, people
Am I
that'll talk to me
nobody?
in there. You stop it. You're everybody. Alright, bye.